What if the next generation of millionaires aren't being made in Silicon Valley, but in Lagos, Manila, and Sao Paulo? What if the wealth of tomorrow isn't sitting in Wall Street portfolios, but in hidden assets most investors don't even understand yet? From tokenized assets and carbon credits to African tech stocks and Asian real estate, a new financial revolution is brewing, one that could reshape global power and create untold fortunes. This is the story of the hidden asset classes and emerging markets, where the brave, not the rich, will claim the future. For centuries, wealth was predictable. You invested in gold, land, or stocks in developed nations. That was the old formula: safe, slow, and saturated. But the 2020s changed everything. Technology, geopolitics, and digital innovation opened doors to assets that barely existed 10 years ago. Now, billionaires are moving silently, shifting money from traditional portfolios into tokenized assets, alternative real estate, and emerging markets. These are the new frontiers of wealth: unregulated, undervalued, and untold. Imagine owning a fraction of a skyscraper in Dubai, or a piece of a Picasso painting, or even a luxury yacht, all through your phone. That's the power of tokenization. Tokenization means converting a real-world asset like property, art, or company shares into a digital token on a blockchain. Each token represents ownership, just like a share certificate, but without borders, paperwork, or billion-dollar barriers. Financial giants like BlackRock, Fidelity, and JP Morgan are already experimenting with tokenized funds. BlackRock CEO, Larry Fink, called it the next generation for markets. Here's why it matters. Tokenization democratizes wealth, allowing anyone to own fractions of high-value assets. It increases liquidity, so you can trade what was once untouchable. And it creates transparency, as every transaction is recorded on the blockchain. In 2024 alone, the tokenized asset market was estimated at over $3 billion. By 2030, experts predict it could reach a staggering $16 trillion. The question isn't if, it's how soon this becomes the new normal. While most people chase city skyscrapers, smart investors are looking elsewhere, into alternative real estate markets that thrive on innovation, tourism, and technology. Let's break this down. First, co-living and remote work properties. The number of digital nomads exploded post-pandemic. Cities like Bali, Cape Town, and Medellin are becoming new real estate goldmines, with foreign investors buying short-term rentals, remote hubs, and co-living spaces. Second is agricultural and eco-real estate. Eco-farms, reforestation projects, and carbon-neutral lands are becoming investable assets, generating both profit and sustainability. For example, African nations are now selling carbon credits backed by preserved forests, turning trees into money. Third, there are real estate investment trusts and fractional property investment platforms that let investors buy fractions of US properties for as little as $50. You can earn passive rental income, all from your phone. The richest people in the world aren't just buying property anymore. They're buying access, data, and community assets that pay them in new ways. For decades, investors ignored the global south, labeling it too risky. But now, the risk has turned into reward. First, Africa, the next billion-user economy. By 2050, Africa will host 1/4 of the world's population. Nations like Nigeria, Kenya, and Egypt are leading Africa's fintech revolution. Companies like Flutterwave, Interswitch, and Paystack are valued in the billions, proving Africa isn't just catching up, it's leapfrogging. Africa's stock exchanges, from Lagos to Nairobi, are gaining attention from foreign investors seeking growth, not saturation. Infrastructure, mobile banking, and renewable energy are key investment points. Next, India, the manufacturing and tech giant. India is projected to surpass Japan and Germany to become the third largest economy by 2030. Startups in AI, green energy, and fintech are attracting record venture capital inflows. With a young population and a digital-first government, India's growth potential is unmatched. In short, China built the last wave of global wealth, but India might build the next. Then there's Southeast Asia, the rising tiger region. Nations like Indonesia, Vietnam, and the Philippines are exploding with e-commerce, logistics, and AI innovation. Their middle class is growing faster than anywhere else on Earth. Investors like Sequoia Capital and SoftBank are quietly pouring billions into startups here. These regions are the new Wall Street in disguise, and the world's smartest capital is already flowing there. Not all hidden wealth is digital or geographic. Some of it is conceptual, built on future demand. First, carbon credits. Governments and corporations must offset carbon emissions, creating a trillion-dollar market in tradable carbon credits. Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia are the biggest suppliers, turning environmental protection into profit. Second, data as an asset. Data is now being valued like oil once was. Startups that tokenize or sell anonymized user data are building billion-dollar ecosystems for things like AI model training, behavioral analytics, and predictive finance. Third, intellectual property and digital royalties. Through the blockchain, creators can now sell shares of their music, books, or patents, letting fans invest in future revenue. These hidden assets might seem small now, but so did Bitcoin in 2010 or Tesla in 2012. The world of money is changing. Borders don't define opportunity anymore. Vision does. The billionaires of the next generation won't just inherit power. They'll create it by spotting value where no one else is looking. Maybe your next big investment isn't in New York or London. Maybe it's in Nairobi, Jakarta, or on a blockchain that hasn't even launched yet. In a world obsessed with what's seen, the real wealth lies in what's hidden. Thanks for watching.